Hello students, after some days again, welcome to SB Math class. We are discussing about the relations and functions, and gradually we have grown some of the most important concepts. And at the previous video we have done about the sums about the domain and range. I hope you have understood those and also you have done your homework. Now today we will learn about the graphs of some important functions. So students, let's get started. The first one, the graphs of some important functions. Number 1, constant function. I will say the definition of the function and then the graph of the function, and if it is needed I will say the domain and range, that is the full description of the functions will be here. Constant function, let C be let C belongs to R, that is the C is one real number. Then if we take y equals to fx equals to c, that is each and every members of the domain will be associated to one and only a real number, that is c. If we want to say by line arrow diagram like that, here just I am not giving the names, here lots of elements are there, and here only one element, that is c. Another element can be there, but I am taking that one only, that is c. So all will be associated with this element only. So this is the constant function. What will be the graph of the constant function? The graph, if you take the coordinate points, coordinate plane, then you have to draw a line y equals to c. That means the line will be parallel to x axis and the line is y equals to c. So that means this is of c units. This distance is of c units. If you write down this one, actually those are not important at all. Here only the graph is important. So what will be the coordinate of this point? This point will be 0, c, and this is the origin 0, 0. Okay. So this is the graph of this function. So what will be the domain? Domain will be, what will be the domain? Actually you can see, that is we can take the domain from the real number set. So the total real number set is the domain of this function, and the range. At the range only the singleton set C will be there. A second function, that is number 2, that is identity function. Identity function, you know about this, that is a function, identity relation means that is one element will be related with itself only. A function is like that also, that is the value of the function will be remain same, that is y equals to fx equals to x only. The image will be same, the value will be same, x equals to y. Now what will be the graph? That means the x equals to y line, that is the graph only. this is x equals to y line. So this is the graph of identity function. It is very easy. You know also this is the graph. At class 9 only you have learned this. So I am not going in details about this. So one thing you have to keep in mind, that is the angle will be of 45 degree here always. X equals to y line. Now what will be the domain? The domain will be the total real number set, and those are there only as the range, that is all the images are same. So that is also the total real number set. Identity function is very much easy. Okay. Now our next function, y equals to fx equals to ax plus b, where a and b both are the real numbers. A, b belongs to R. So what will be the graph of this function? Actually there are two diagrams. Number one, that means the line will go in this way, at this direction, where this point it will be 0 comma b, and this point will be a comma 0, and here actually the a is negative, a is less than 0 and b is greater than 0. If this is the condition, then line will be this one. Now if both are positive, if a and b both are positive, then the line will be like this, where this is also, this is y equals to ax plus b, this is also y equals to ax plus b, but here a is positive and b is also positive. Both are positive here. And whenever you will learn about the straight line, the coordinate, the straight line, one chapter is there, then you will learn about the slope. Here in both the cases the slopes will be a. Okay. So this is all about the domain and range. The domain is the total real number set, and range is also the total real number set. Students, I have drawn here some of the graphs. Actually all are of the powers of x's. Here fx equals to x, I have told you previously, it is of x square, it is of x cube, it is of root x, that is x to the power half, it is x to the power 1/3, and this is the modulus function, or you can say it is the absolute value function. So the graph looks like this. Let me just tell in brief. Fx equals to x, I have told you previously, fx equals to x square. Whatever the value of the x you will take, it will go at the positive way. Actually it is called the parabola. Now suppose you are taking x equals to 0, then it is obviously 0, 0 squared is 0, 1 squared is 1, minus 1 squared also 1, 2 squared is 4, minus 2 squared is also 4, 3 squared is 9, minus 3 squared is 9 also. That's why the graph looks like this. So the domain is obviously the total real number set, but the range here it is being changed because we have to take the positive only. So it is starting from 0 and up to infinity. Let us come to fx equals to x cube. Here if you take that x x equals to 0, then obviously it is 0 0. X equals to 1, it is 1 only. Fx equals to also 1. If x equals to 2, then it is 8. Fx equals to 8, that is, here you can take 2 8, that point. Then 3 27, that point. So like it is going in exponential way. Okay. And also the negative one, minus 1, so it is minus 1, minus 2 it will be minus 8, minus 3 it will be minus 27. So the graph will be like this, and obviously the domain and range both will be of the real numbers, the total real number set. Now let us come to x to the power half. Here root x is greater than equals to 0. One condition is there, because under the root, if the negative sign is there, then you know that is going to the complex plane. So here we are studying about the real numbers, real functions. So obviously we have to take x is greater than equals to 0. Whenever you are taking x is greater than equals to 0, 0 root over 0, it is 0, so 0 0 point. Root 1, it is 1 also, so here it is 1 1 point. If I write here, this is 1 1 point, this point is 1 1, here also it is 1 1. Here it is 1 1. Then for 2, the value of root 2, you know, that is 1.414. That means so near to 1. Then after that root 3 it is coming. So value of root 3 is 1.732. So slightly it will increase. That's why the graph is looking like this. Though this is not the parallel to the x-axis, but slightly it will go above. So this is the graph of fx equals to root x. The domain will be 0 to infinity, and also the range will be 0 to infinity. Now x to the power 1/3. Here no any restriction is there. Here this is the point 1, cube root of 1 is also 1. Then 1 and 2 cube root of 2, 3 cube root of 3. It is also look like this, quite similar to this one, but here the negative line is also there. The domain is the total real number set, and the range is the total real number set. It is the absolute value function, or the modulus function, you can say absolute value function. Here whatever the points you will take, it will give the positive one. So for 1 it is the 1 1 point, it is the minus 1 1 point. It is 2 2 point, it is minus 2 2 point. Here you will get two straight lines. This is the 0 0. The domain will be the total real number set, but the range is positive real numbers, that is from 0 to infinity. So those are some, actually the 6 functions. Each and every time, believe me, each and every time you will need about those functions, because you will see the abstract algebra, the linear algebra, the trigonometry, geometry. Each and every time you will need those functions. So obviously you have to keep in mind those functions. In relation with the previous diagrams, the power function, actually why I have told there, I have told in details there, the power functions. What's the definition of the power function? That is y equals to fx equals to x to the power n, where n belongs to z plus, not z plus, it can be taken as the total integers, and n is not equals to 1 and 0. Actually if n equals to 1, that means it is coming the y equals to x, that is the identity function, and if n equals to 0, so y equals to 1, that is coming the constant function. That's why n is not equals to 1 and 0. I am taking like that. Okay. Now, case number 1. If n is positive even integer. For positive even integer, that means y equals to x square, x to the power 4, x to the power 6, x to the power 8 and so on. So from the previous description you know the graph will be look like this. That is the parabola. Here the domain and range, whatever it was there, like that only. That is the domain is the total real number set and the range is the 0 to infinity. For n is the positive even integer, that is y equals to x square, x to the power 4 and so on. Now case 2, n is positive odd integer. Case 2, this is the generalization actually. N is positive odd integer. So that means y equals to x cube, x to the power 5 and so on. So there you have seen the graph is look like this. So there the domain is the total real number set and range is also the total real number set. You are well known about this. Now case 3, from here the twist is coming. Case 3, n is negative even. N is negative even integer, that is y equals to x to the power minus 2, x to the power minus 4 and so on. For this what the graph will be? Let's see, very much interesting. Y equals to x to the power minus 2, x to the power minus 4. If you take x equals to 0, I am just writing here x equals to 0, that means 0 to the power minus 2, it is undefined. That is 1 by 0 square. 0 square is 0, but 1 by 0 it is undefined, you know. So it will not touch the 0 point. Okay. X to the power, x equals to 1, that is 1 to the power minus 2, it will come 1 only. X equals to, I am taking only this one. X equals to 2, that is 2 to the power minus 2, it is coming 1 by 4. X equals to 3, that is 3 to the power minus 2, it is coming 1 by 9. So just see, actually it is taking the parts, taking the values less than 1 here. So what will be the graph? Here the graph will be look like this. So here the domain will be, I am writing here, the domain is all the real number minus 0. We cannot take 0 there. And the range is from 0 to infinity. Now student, n is negative odd integer. That means y equals to x to the power minus 3, x to the power minus 5 and so on. Actually here also I have okay, x to the power minus 1 also we have to take here, x to the power minus 1, minus 3 and so on. Then what will be the graph looks like? Like this, quite hyperbolic type. Actually this is the hyperbola. So the domain is the domain and range, both are the real number set minus the singleton 0. So those are also some important functions. You have to keep in mind the graphs and also the domain and range.